everyone, we got lurppis here at E-Star Seoul 2011. Just now got eliminated by Navi, but you before then beat Fnatic and took them out of the whole game. Not that it matters much right now. Either way, how is this tournament for you guys now that it's over?
Well, I mean, I feel like the mouse match is the one that really got away. We had a big lead. We were up 13-8 with total money control. And if we would have won that, we definitely would have matched up a lot better against Navi on Nuke than we would have Inferno. Inferno's not a... Like, we tried to practice Inferno a lot, but it's not like a great map for us. It's kind of shaky, especially T-side, as you can see in both Mouse and Navi games. Can't really get a whole lot going there. And losing both pistols definitely hurt as well. As far as the rest of the tourney, I mean, Project KR, I guess like some people might have thought we would lose against. Like, I thought we were better than them. The local Korean team, we obviously thought we were gonna win. And Fnatic, I said in the last like SK interview that I think we're better than them as a team. Like, I wasn't sure about Mirage because I know they have more practice on it, and they destroyed us in practice on Mirage. So like, I was kind of shaky about that. But I mean, other than that, like, I think our placing reflects our current level pretty well. Because I mean, we are worse than Navi, FX, NTW, and SK. But I don't think we're further from the top than that. Like, obviously, like, you can argue Mouse is better than us right now because we lost to them as well and they share the same placing. But like, I think like 6th to 8th or something, like somewhere up there with like Moscow 5 and whatever. I think it's like pretty realistic placing for us right now. So I mean, it wasn't bad. It wasn't overly bad, but it wasn't like great either. It was like kind of whatever.
So tell me about the win fact and how you're going about the team and the future within the Counter-Strike scene.
Well, WinFact, the organization, is mainly like the main sponsor is WinFact. It's a Belgium-based software company, and then other sponsors are YCN Hosting, X Harbor, and Inuzi Clothing. And well, basically, we just made a deal for this event for now, and then we said we were gonna negotiate afterwards and just figure out what both parties want to do. But I mean, things should look good, so I'm sure you can expect some kind of announcement one way or the other, like within like the next week or two. As far as the future, we unfortunately really messed up in that TCM game, like the IEM Guangzhou qualifier. Mm-hmm. So technically we shouldn't make it there because we don't have a spot, but I don't think either Temporary or TCM has money to go. And if that's the case, ESL told us that we're the first replacement team since we placed next out of not qualified from Europe, and no other team in the US has money either. So I'm banking on the fact that we'll sometime get in, and we got invited for Samsung Euro Championship, which is going to be in Warsaw this year. So then we're playing the IEM New York online qualifiers, and then whatever else comes up, like ESWC, you can't really tell too far.
You've been back now in Finland for a while, and you're studying at the moment, or are you gonna start?
I already started.
Yeah, and how are you gonna like focus and play a lot of Counter-Strike, travel around the world as you also study and focus on that part?
It's just a matter of balancing things. I got really sick of just like sitting at home doing nothing when I was in the US. Like, I would literally just, I mean, like, I do things, but like I just got sick. I got sick of feeling like really unproductive because I knew I wasn't doing anything like good. Like, I wasn't going to school. I wasn't like advancing in life in a way. Mm. So I think I'll be fine. Like, I mean, I definitely know that you can put in the same hours that you can if you don't do anything else. Because even for this month, I have a summer job and I've been working 8 hours a day. So like, it was really draining. I got like 4 or 5 hours of sleep every night, and then just like come home from work, play CS, go to sleep, wake up early, go to work, same thing every single day. And I still only got to like, I think like 60, 65 hours, and it felt like I was doing nothing but playing when I was awake. Like, I was at work or playing. So, I mean, it's a little taxing, but I think it's fine. Like, you can definitely manage it if you just balance things out. It's all about the balance.
And if you love the game, you love the game. That's how it is. EG, you left, you played with them for a long time. They announced that they sort of discontinued their Counter-Strike part. How was playing with EG compared to playing with your Finnish friends here? It's hard to say who would you rather play with, but what's the big difference, you think?
Well, I mean, in EG was like by far the best organization. Like, if you look at it from that perspective, like we got a really good salary. That's actually the only time in CS. Even in Rakaka, we didn't get like a good salary. It was just like a little bit. In EG, we got like a really good salary. Got like full support to go to all tournaments. I think we only missed like one event in like the 2 years that I was on the team that we like didn't have enough budget to go to, so we had to pick between two. So on that side of things, it was great. Playing CS online, I'd have like 70 ping, LCD, 75 hertz. That was it's kind of shaky. Like you really can't do the same. Plus, like practicing against Americans is pretty worthless. So I don't know. There were people on the team that I really had fun hanging out with, and then some others that I didn't really get along with that well. I'm sure everybody knows by now. With the Finns, I have a lot of fun. Like outside of game, we fit in really well socially. So we just joke around and have fun. I'm sure you can tell. Like we were all bummed that we lost, but we still weren't like mad, like yelling at each other, which is often like the case in EG. People are like complaining, like blaming one another and whatever. So like it's a lot more fun like traveling and just like hanging out with the guys now.
So E-Stars, the whole thing. How do you rank this event compared to others? East WC, WCG. Is this up there as one of the most important ones for you guys, or where is it?
It depends how you rank events, because you can rank events based on prize money. You can do it how prestigious they are, how well they're ran, how many good teams attend. I mean, this one basically had all the top teams. I mean, you can say they missed out on someone like the second tier teams. Like, well, Moscow Fight could be a top team, so like I don't want to pick them up like Lions, but they're not really up there anymore, I don't think.
No.
I mean, they played good at Aces, but other than that, they've been pretty shaky recently. Like, as far as how prestigious it is, like it's kind of hard to tell, because it's like this is the first year that they've had a lot of top teams here. Because every single year before they had like I think like 3 or 4 European teams, so and always like some random team somehow got in. So it was like one of those events where like it's like Fnatic would swoop everybody because it was like easy money for them, or like yeah, Navi didn't even go last year, but yeah, so it's gotten better in that sense. Prize money, I don't think it has. To be quite honest with you, I have no idea how much money we even won. Like I haven't really looked at prize money.
Did you just pick them up?
Huh?
Didn't you just pick them up?
We got the travel funds.
Oh, okay.
Like that was every team that gets top 12 gets. We didn't get the prize money yet, so I actually don't even know. Like I haven't even looked at it.
Yeah.
But I don't think E-Stars has that much. But I think like once people, I think the main problem is like people need to start realizing that you rank events based on how many good teams go. I think that should be like the #1 quality. Like obviously like for players, like I want to go to events that have a ton of money, but that's different. Like from like the outsider perspective, you just rank events based on how many good teams go. Because every now and then there will be like a random event that a team will win. Everyone will be like, oh, they just won this event, when like there's like 1 or 2 good teams there.
CSGO, of course, you haven't tried it. You've only read or heard from others who has tried it. Valve, as you know, also put in lots of money in Dota 2, which is going on right now, pretty much. Do you think if they would release CSGO, you guys had a chance to get your impact on it, a lot of prize money, do you think if the scenes could merge, the Source and the 1.6?
I mean, if Valve starts acting more like Blizzard, in the sense that they start like making their own tournaments and like actually like actively change things based on what players want, and like, I mean, they can basically kill 1.6 if they want. They can kill Source. I don't think they're going to kill Source. They've been trying to kill 1.6 for like what, like 7 years now. But I mean, if they just put in like enough prize money in CSGO, and I know they talk to like ESL and other tournament organizers for sure. I mean, Asia's different. Like they even still have like Warcraft tournaments, but
yeah, like
Western world, like Valve could decide, like they could pretty much make every tournament play. They could just like somehow tell ESL, okay, we want you guys to do this. So I mean, if they want it to be like the bigger the game, it's gonna be the bigger game. That's how I see it. I think every top player is gonna switch if it's like good, and all the prize money goes there. Like everyone's at least gonna try. Like I'm sure every now like there will be a player here and there who's gonna say like, okay, like I'm too old for this, or I'm just too sick of it. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to put in like the insane hours you need at first to get good at it. But I think it can do that, but it's gonna require a lot from Valve themselves. Like not so much from the players.
Will you, if they were to invite you to go and try it out in Seattle? I know they announced recently that they will invite 1.6 players. Would you go?
Yeah, sure. I like the US. I have friends there.
Yeah.
I would go for sure. I'm pretty sure I could give some decent feedback to you at least.
And would you be like really harsh on them? You know, really to remove all those Source features that all the 1.6 players don't like, or you think you can compromise with them?
I'm a reasonable guy. I think I can compromise. I think some of the points that need to be made though, since we're on the subject, is like those new items that they added, like the decoy nade and the Molotov cocktail. Those are basically items that like no one's gonna buy when they can pick like, okay, get cold armor or something else. So it's basically gonna be items that people are gonna buy when they're loaded with money, and it's only gonna make it like more lopsided when a team is already winning a lot.
Yeah.
So they're like just like useless in that sense. But I mean, I was talking to Angel Dust, the guy who plays Source. He was invited there. I was talking to him a lot about it because he went there, told me about it, and I mean, it seems like a good game. It seems like they're pretty open to suggestions. Obviously, like he comes from 1.6 background, and I feel like he's probably way more reasonable than some of the other source guys.
Yeah.
So it would be good to get some 1.6 opinions in there as well.
All right, we'll see if when the beta comes in a while. They said September or October, I think.
I actually don't know. I haven't read that much about it.
Okay. Well, either way, we'll see what happens. Thank you so much, lurppis, for this interview.
Cheers.